So for today's book review, I decided to share another one of my childhood favorites with you guys. And this is one that it makes me laugh to this day every time I read it, and I feel like I have it memorized. And it is just one, it's a take on Cinderella in a sense that, it's kind of, this is how, it starts out like Cinderella, and then it takes its own thing, its own storyline, and you get a whole, unexpected storyline than what you were expecting. But this book is Fanny's Dream by Caralyn Buehner. I don't want to say it, with pictures by Max. Once again, I don't want to say the name wrong, but I like the little fairy godmother on the back. So the story starts out that there's this big party going on in town, and Fanny wants to go to this party. It's at the mayor's house. So she goes out and sits on a stump waiting for her fairy godmother. And a boy shows up and says, well, what are you doing? And she says, well, I'm waiting for my fairy godmother. And they end up talking and they laugh together. And she says, well, I can do this, this, and this. And he says, well, I can do this and this. And she says, I don't do this. And he says, well, I can do that. And so they get married, they start their family. And I think that one of the best parts of this story, it's not, it's getting there in the best parts. But I love the artwork, but there's one best part in here, right over there. But the best, I think one of the best parts is where it talks about how if she needs a laugh, she stitches the flap on her husband's long johns and hears him holler from the outhouse, And so, but she, goes on and talks about their kids that they have, and then, it's a few years down the road since when she first started out waiting for her fairy godmother to show up. And she, after she has these, let's see if I can get it to the correct one. I'm getting there. So after she gets, it's a few years down the road here, and she's got 3 kids already with her husband, and her fairy godmother shows up and says, there's a visiting colonel, or there's somebody visiting at the mayor's mansion, you've been waiting all these years to go to the ball, so let's go. And Fanny's like, I don't know if I want to go. And the fairy godmother's like, well, let's go. And Fanny decides she doesn't want to go. She's happy with the life that she has. And then, so the fairy godmother leaves, and she comes back into, it's like, I skipped a page, hold on. So the fairy godmother comes, and then she goes back in, and this is, I think, the best part here. Where she comes back in, and her husband says, well, who are you talking to? And she says, my fairy godmother. And he says, sure. Oh, sure, and I'm the Prince of Sheba. And it's one that keeps you laughing. This book keeps you on, like I said, it keeps you laughing. It keeps, I started thinking when I was little, like, oh, a Cinderella type book. And now, as I got older, to me the message that I can get out of this book to my young self is that, sometimes there isn't going to be a fairy godmother that's coming and helping you, that you need to go out and create your own dreams, your own destiny, your own future. And that's what Fanny did, in a sense, in a way, is she went out expecting this fairy godmother, and her life ended up just perfect for her. And so, yeah, this is one of my childhood favorites. So, anyways, I hope it made sense to you guys, and that you enjoyed it. Let me know what some of your favorite childhood books are, and I will see you guys in the next video on Monday. Bye, guys.